Big cat, how you came to be is no longer a mystery. Black sheep is your birthright. It's code for the one who brings the light. I bet if there's a crack, you don't fall back. Remember who you are. No rest for the wicked with their skullduggery. The use spell workers' projection to send out envy, hate, and jealousy. You are the prototype, your ancestors champion. They shield you and send back those spiritual attacks. You are divinely protected from the dummy bats. Yeah. Big cat, the most high, got your back. He sits high and looks low, so don't get smoked or smoke yourself. Big cat moving silence. Only time you speak is to say checkmate.
From you. This should be happening for you over the next 7 days, darling dears. It's a green light for surgery and surgical procedures as well as cosmetic procedures, except on the following body parts. Don't do nothing to your skin, your bones, your teeth, or your hair, blood. You'll be sorry, mate. I told you about the, what was it, hair dye gate, where I had my face looking like John Merrick, the Elephant Man. Listen, I didn't pay attention to the signs. I've decided I'm going to go old gracefully. I'm not dyeing my hair until I can find someone that hasn't got the PPD in it, blood. Yeah, listen, wigs are run things, blood. Wig is running things. We also have the Capricorn moon in conjunction with Pluto in Aquarius. This will bring heaviness to the day, darling dears, around your discipline and progressive ideas. It's all about your future, darling dears. But remember, technology is your bestie, just like me, bestie. Use the technologies to get around any issues that may arise. But, however, you better make sure that you do it now, because Mercury retrograde is coming in hot and fast on the 21st of April, and it will languish from until the 4th of May. So you better get your I's dotted and your T's crossed. Yeah. Yes, big cat. Them a turn on them one in the dark. I'm talking mother against father. Progeny beating up on their parents. Right. Yes, baby. Friend? What friend? Frenemies. They're all sons and daughters of Pennywise the Clown. I told you, big cat, you ain't missing nothing. Anything you left behind deserved that shiznai. I've been telling you that for the longest time. Before we get into the read, darling dears, many of you still wanted some more astrological tips, okay? All right, then, so today we're going to talk about your birth times and why the times are so important, right? It has a major influence on your life path, darling dears, okay? So if you know your birth times, you're very lucky. And if your mom won't tell you, I can't understand why she won't tell you. She was there, blood. I was there. I remember my 3 progeny's birth times. I was there. The first one, right? My smallest baby came out at 5 pound 12 and tore up my perineum. Yes, baby, she did. The last 2 decided to, all of them weren't born alive, right? Or had to be in emergency crisis where they had to be given the oxygen and given the, yeah, right? I was flipping there, mate, and I remember. I'm not going to forget. And when they piss me off, I remind them of the times when they stretched out my rokotos, right? It's a rokotos. So if you was born between midnight and 2 a.m., you are wise, family orientated, easily influenced, will be famous, and you'll have self-made success. If you are born between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., you're good with words. You'll be rich eventually, darling dears. You're adventurous and at one with nature. Peace be unto thee. If you was born between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m., you've got a great personality. You're a natural leader. You can be extremely stubborn at times, but you're honest and you love a challenge. Okay? If you was born between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m., you're mysterious. You are dominant. You always seek to be in charge. You can be temperamental at times. If you was born between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m., you are a philosopher, blood. Yeah, you know what's going on. Yes, love it, right? You're peaceful, right? You're empathetic, friendly. You're a healer of the people, darling dears. You like peace. You're like, let's smoke a Mary Jane and work it out. But we're not smoking Mary Janes, right? Are we, Big Cat? I heard no one say no case. All right, that's your business, blood. That's your business, right? And not only that, you're best when you are traveling. You like to travel, darling dears. If you was born between 10 a.m. and 12 noon, you're outgoing, you're optimistic, you're disciplined. You're extremely sensitive, though, darling dears. You're a leader and you will do well financially. If you was born between 12 noon and 2 p.m., you're energetic, ambitious, prosperous. You love to travel. You're a natural teacher. You're extremely wise and you get better with age. You're like fine wine. I was born between those times, darling dears. I told you. Listen. No, I was going to talk about me, but I'm not going to because I told you. We've got 2 rules around here. The first one is tell no one nothing. The second rule is right, let me get back to my notes. If you was born between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., you are curious, you can be spontaneous, you are extremely adventurous, darling dears. You love quality, good quality things, quality people. You are a conqueror. You like to be on top of things, and people love you. They find you scrumptious, darling dears. If you was born between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m., you're easygoing, you're sympathetic, you're an empath, darling dears. You are selfless in nature, understanding, and a great leader. If you was born between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m., you are confident, self-reliant, a bit of a perfectionist, but listen, we're not going to mash ants. You're a perfectionist, blood. You're creative. You can be helpful. Likely to become wealthy, darling dears, if you are in a position where you are being helpful to others, right? And finally, if you're born between 10 p.m. and 12 a.m., you are futuristic, blood. Future thinking, darling dear. You're extremely joyful and ambitious, and you will be prosperous. Okay. Let's press on with the read, darling dears, because the skullduggerers are rabid dogs turning on each other. They're fighting, right? Divulging each other's deep, dark secrets to see whom can shame who the most, darling dears. They can't even trust their own shadows after dark, blood, bruh, or sistrine. It's proper wavy round there, blood. Proper wavy. You left nothing of what? Substance, darling dear, behind. They're fighting, they're chatting each other's business, darling dears, and they're adding tax. And listen, and all of this is going on with nothing to do with you, Big Cat. Why? Because you're minding your own business, focusing on your own goals, dreams, and wants. Them are fight, and some of them are actually physically fighting, ripping out their hair, punching each other in the eye. Some people are so scared in their own house. Why? Because their progeny's in there with them. Good God. The progeny that likes to punch them in the eye. Give them a quick punch up. Or what? Listen, we was already discussing this yesterday. Didn't I say? I'm going to say this to my progeny one day. Beat me up. Let's see who takes up that. They'll start sweating. They'll look each other in the eye. They'll think I've gone mad. But the baby, the youngest one, Carmen Moore, she'll speak up because she's the forward thinker of the bunch, darling dear. She'll be like, Mummy's joking. Don't listen to her because she's got a plan. I'm possibly planning to blow up the whole domicile. Yes, possibly. But then again, I tell no one my plans, bestie. I keep them to myself. Keep everyone on their toes, you know. Pinky's up. Yes, baby. They might kill out each other's quatty. No, I'm not on the mocha. I told you. I'm using the Twinings turmeric and turmeric, ginger, and fig. Everything stays within the bag. I double bag because I like the flavor. You know what it tastes like? If you've ever had Jamaican bun, a Jamaican bun, it tastes exactly like that without the sugar. It tastes gorgeous. Gorgeous. It tastes gorgeous. right? And it's fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. It tastes just like Jamaican bun. If you don't know what it is, take yourself to the next Caribbean food store, convenience store, and buy some bun. Because when you buy the bun, you're going to be forced to put butter and cheese on it because it goes with the bun and cheese. But it's the bun flavor without the cheese, darling. I'm telling you, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yes, big cat. Bestie, them a fight. Them when I need a. Them a fight like rabid dogs, darling. There's rabid. And the madness is infectious, darling dears. As one pops off, another one pops off. They're all popping off, mate. Let's get a rune stone. No, we're not even going to use my precious stones. Let me get to my rune cards. Where are they? Let me use my rune stone. My rune stones. I'm going to use the rune cards. How about that? Shake it up a bit. Feeling fancy today, guys. So they're fighting with each other, yeah? Give us some more intel. Seeing as we're here. Not that we're very interested, but like I said, when you come here, I'm a blabbermouth. I tell everything. I become a chatty cat. I tell it all. You get the usher. Why? Because we're besties. God says, hey, this is Uraz, darling dear. This is the Hierophant in Tarot, darling dears. Yes, baby. It's been what? By divine intervention that all of this is happening. Why? They're turning on each other because it was meant to be, darling dears. Yes. Once you minused yourself from the picture, they had to realize that the wicked was still amongst themselves. Uraz is represented by the letter U and V, the numbers 20, 21, 22, and 23, right? It speaks about what? Physical strength. I told you, they might punch each other in the eye, right? Some people's hunched back as they walk on eggshells. They're nervous. They're full on what? Paranoid, lad. They're paranoid. Yes! It's all going down in the mud hut. Yes, where's that? 2 streets over from the loser lane in the district of the damn, darling dears. Yes, baby, a Fufu and Folio are fighting. Good golly and gosh. Father God said it had to come out. They had to realize that they was the poison, right? And the snake always rots from the head, darling dear. What's on the base of the deck, Makana? This is the Empress energy, darling dears. I told you, Progeny is fighting their parents. And the Empress also speaks about abundance. And it also speaks about expansion, darling dear. Some of them are fighting over money. They're fighting over property. They're fighting over what? Tangible things. Because the Empress is Earth and Venus energy. Yes, baby. Items of beauty. Maybe it's family heirlooms. I don't know. They may even just be fighting over the air, darling dears. They don't like the way the other ones breathe in the air. But here you are, darling dears. Got nothing to do with you. Bacana is represented by the letter B, right? Somebody's also fighting about what? Fertility. Listen, they went to Morian. They found out that that baby ain't their baby. They got to swinging and up in that bish. Yeah. Bacana is represented by the letter B, the number 12, 13, 14, and 15. Someone is fighting within a long-term relationship, a full-on rabid dog going for the jugular. Why? They're realizing they made the wrong choice, blood, but it's the right choice. They're exactly where they needed to be to understand that they are effed up. And they're full of F shit, right? And everything they do is full of shit, right? Yeah. Long-term situations. Those pillars of salt is being what? Chucked down, darling dear. They're chucking it down. What did I say? What's this? Hagalaz. For what? It's for fighting, darling dears. Catastrophe. Someone's fighting because they're sick. They found out that they've got some kind of an illness, darling dear. And they're taking it out on everyone. Possibly to do with something to do with what? The Panani or the Fortune, darling dear. Not only is there a whole naked baby that's not theirs, they've got the itchy and scratchy kicking in their pantaloon like Jackie Chan. This is a lot of distress, darling dears. Good God. It's all going down, Bobby Brown. On amongst those that refuse to change. Those that blamed you, Big Cat, for all of the wickedness in their life when they should have looked at the person in the mirror. It's going down. They're confined to what? The constraints they put on themselves, darling dears. Hagalaz, a lot of tower moments, darling dears. Yes, babe, it's popping off, mate. It's popping off. It's a mud hut, darling dear, built in rainy season, in quicksand, as lightning is striking it, darling dear. That's what's going on. It is. I've got my Sydney wig on today, and Sydney knows what's going on. Yeah. Hagalaz represented by the letter H. For what? H-Town. What's that? Hell Town, darling dear. I told you. The devil's balls is what? Fighting and fruitful in there, darling dear. Lots of what? Rustling and wrestling. Talking, gossiping, all of them nasty energies is going down. Represented by the numbers 64, 65, 66, and 67. It speaks about tests and trials. Yes. Those pillars of salt were built to fall down, darling dear. It's like the Babel Tower, where nobody's speaking the same language, but everybody's speaking FORCAST, blood. Hey, it's going down. Round 400. Right. Let's see what your ancestors think about this. All this fighting. But your ancestors, they can be petty. I told you they've been waking up many of those feeble-minded at the 3 a.m. to remind them of how you left and you're not coming back. Not for all the tea in China. Nah, blood. You would rather fill in the blank, big cat. What else? Look! Fertility issues, something to do with a child. And look, is that fire on the pantaloon? Listen, somebody's got an itchy, scratchy show, darling dear, that they didn't sign up for. And it's going down, darling dears. And it also speaks about, look, this is the Empress card as well. Somebody's realizing their mother is a narcissist that kept them in an abusive situation just to feed their own ends, darling dears. So the progeny's fighting the mother's fighting the partner or the husband. Listen, they're fighting. They're fighting, mate. Someone needs to hide all of the knives. Hold on a minute, let me plug in this because it's about to cut out. We can't cut out in the middle of this read. Not when I want to know. Listen, when the reader wants to know what's going on, you know it's going to go down Bobby Brown, because I will get to the bottom of it. Right? Because I was minding my own business. And I'm at my best when I'm minding my own business. Base of the deck, darling dear. Water energy. Somebody's wanting a cleansing. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, darling dears. Yes. Discovering that they was in bed, right, with the devil's most diligent workers. That's their business, blood. It's all coming out, big cat. What's in the dark always comes to light, darling dears. Especially when the light is being shone by the Most High, darling dears. Yes. Tower moment after tower moment. What's underneath that? Nafaz. Somebody's trying to be strong, darling dear. Because of what? Some kind of secret knowledge. This is Isa, hermit energy. Betrayal after betrayal after betrayal. Whoa! Good God. Oh well. Split the deck, darling dear. Fire energy. There's no passion in that situation. One's on its face speaks about physical abuse, verbal abuse. Lots of hot, fiery, volcanic words are being bandied around, big cat. Good God, I feel like boxing my own ears and I haven't heard anything yet. Yes, baby, the T-Rex arms, right, with the Tripitaka ways have turned on each other. Oh well. Oh well. Blaming each other because they had to come off the field and go into the barn. Imagine that. What's this? Intention, darling dears. Some of them are setting the intention of taking it as far as they can possibly go, darling dears. Their intention is not good. Not with all of this negative energy at its back. Not with God saying it's time that everybody came out What's swinging, darling dear? When the Most High chooses for everyone to see exactly who's around them and the person that they've become being amongst those people, or the energy they brought into the situation that created it, darling dear. You gotta face up to it, darling dears. But are they taking the knee? Are they trying to repent? Nope, they're fighting each other. They're rabid dogs. Let's get a deck and go even deeper. See what else is the problem. Why can't they just get along? Let's get a clear deck so we can see exactly what's going on. I'm going to use my original Rider-Waite deck. Look! Stressed and depressed, darling dears. Someone's getting what? Sleep deprivation. Why? Their partner is a narc, a sociopath, and a psychopath, darling dears. Likes to what? Use the mind control by keeping them awake at night. It also speaks about an illness. Somebody's at the point of what? Death, darling dear, with what they're going through. Possibly wanted to take themselves out. And not for what? A two-piece from the KFC. Why else are they fighting? Why can't they get along? What's mad with them? Because you left the situation, darling dear. The main one that they wanted to always pin something else on. You found some kind of what? New lease on life, a second chance. And you took that chance. You didn't want to be the picked on one. You didn't want to be the fall guy. You got tired of being the patsy. They're extremely disappointed that you are no longer there. Can't you see your back is firmly turned? And the one speaks about actively moving towards your goals and dreams. They're not happy about it, darling dears. They're feeling what? Apathetic. Yes, they're looking like a dumbass and a dickhead, blood. And you're not taking that rusty cup. Move all these cards out of the way. Cards are creeping up on me like a cheap lace thong. Yeah, a lot of people disappointed with the situation. But they manifested this. They manifested it. They work for it, darling dears. Yes, toxic situations which are unbalanced. What else is going on? Tell us. Look at this. They took a leap of faith, darling dears. Some of them went into a union thinking that the woman had money. It was a sexually orientated situation. It was carnal from the beginning, darling dears. But guess what? That King of Wands, you know the King of Wands that's got two faces, darling dears. It's a rabid dog, darling dears. Turned on the person who said that they had money. Did they really have any money? No, mate. They only had 2 peas, blood. Hey! They had 2 peas. The King of Wands wants to end the situation. This looks like a divine masculine turning on a karmic, blood. Listen. What else? What did I say? Heartbreak Hotel. Choose your weapon, mate. Being betrayed by a betrayer. Why did she say she had any money? This is why he got into the situation. He thought it was the winning power couple, right? The situation's over. She said she had money, but she only had 2 peas, right? 2 peas. All right. So why did she say she had money when she only had 2 peas? All right. Because she's an effing skin peeling liar. The King of Wands is realizing the partner is a lying, cheating ass, a whole animal. I told you, big cat, and he don't want what? He says that they've got an animal between their legs. He don't want to be amongst that what? Animal wild kingdom kind of a thing going on. It's over. It's over. The King of Wands don't like the situation, blood, and he's being very skin peeling with his words. It's like liquid acid, a full-on what? Critique. You know, someone who is blame shifting and mean. Yes, full-on wounding, blood. And don't even offer any panani. He'll tell you about your panani, darling dears. Tell you that it stank. The same one that couldn't wait to what? Hide in there until the storm was over. Is telling this Queen of Peas that only had 2 peas, right? That their panani stink. Listen, I'm just giving you the messages. I'm not making it up. Let's tell some more. Because this ain't got nothing to do with you, big cat. What else is going on? Right? Because I heard about a progeny that's punching up their parents, punching their mother. Oh, child. Listen, if you ever see me being taken away in shackles, mate, I'll make sure it be on the all news, right? It's because my progeny, I'm not even going to repeat those words. Not, because I'm a plotter. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, big cat. There's no shame. I'm a plotter. But I always told you, my darling dear, bestie, we've got 2 rules. Tell no one nothing. And the second rule is, I've got to take my vape. So what about the progeny? That's beating up, that's giving their parents, right, fisticuffs, right? The progeny that turned into what? Baby T-Rexes. Let's talk about the ones that progeny that's pushing them around. Listen, the progeny, it's 2 progeny in particular that's going at it, right? Giving them, they want to cut them off, but they're afraid. When you see the 2 of Swords, someone's got to make a decision. But the rocks, the obstacles, is 2 progeny in particular that go for their jugular, right? Listen, didn't I tell you? Divine said me I got stirred up here. Everything's being stirred up here. All of their shadow side is being brought out into the forefront, right? 2 progenies is fighting in particular. Divine says, yes, this must come out. You've got to make a choice. Me personally, listen, drama.com, disloyalty. They're doing it to the mother. The mother is getting the 2-piece, right? Look, isn't that the kosh? They're even beating her head with something, darling dears. Punching her in the face and using weapons on their mother. Good God. I bet she's sitting in the back room punching herself in her panani, mate, wishing that she hadn't. Yes, this happy home. Divine is there. Say me. I'm going to show everybody truly whom they are. You better make a choice between these 2 wicked progenies with these baby T-Rexes, darling dears, that's bashing you up. What's this? Listen, toxic tricks, darling, and they enjoy it. They enjoy and put the kibosh on their own mother. Imagine that. And they're effing liars. They're going to try and make her lie about what happened and how she got that black eye. So about, does she have to give up her money to them? Is this why they're fighting her? It's very sad, darling dear. Very sad, but there's no regret, darling dears. Is it because of her money? Well, it's the judgment. The mother's getting the judgment for something she did. Possibly to you, big cat. Yes. Karma has found her address. Is it about money? We still want to know. Look. Page in the reverse, Page of Wands. This is a wrong one. A bad boy or a bad girl that likes to punch up their mother, right? And they're verbally abusive as well. Yeah, because she ain't got the money to give them, blood. They punch her up when she ain't got no money, blood. Woo, child. Lord God. I need to use my dragon bells. Let that bad juju stay around their mud heart. Yeah. Woo, child. Those progenies are wrong. And we already saw the partner that's going for the jugular. What about the family that's fighting, darling dears? Listen. Because it's got nothing to do with you. Bestie, you're out. You are out. Thank God you left when you did. They're fighting their rabbit mate and their what? T-Rex arms with the trippy-talker ways. What about the family members that are fighting, the infighting? What's going on with them? Why are they fighting each other? Why have they turned on them one another? Money, darling dears. Some money. It was a money situation, darling dears. And nobody has any what? Spiritual guidance. They're all lying on each other and fighting over money. Yes, vicious lies are being told, darling dears. Yes, and somebody's going to be the fall guy or the patsy. Not you, big cat, because you're over there somewhere, right? Getting it on quietly as you move in silence. Wow, they're fighting, darling dears. A lot of what? Poisonous words being bandied around. They're trying to pretend it's not hurting. Somebody wants to leave. Will they be able to get away from all of this infighting, right? Listen, this is trying to break a generational curse. One of them's trying to get away. Are they going to get away? Are they going to get away? Well, what they're seeking, they'll be able to leave, darling dears. They will be able to leave. but it's going to be a big fight. There's going to be a lot of fighting, confusion, darling dear. Let's get some names on the tableau. This fighting family. That's a lot of runes, darling dears. We've got the what? Othello. This is the F and an O. We've got a G, right? We've got a Y. We've got, oh gosh, we've got a D, right? Leading big cat. We've got F and O, because this is definitely a F and an O, because we've seen it come out twice, right? We've got Canaz. This is a K. Oh gosh, the God rune, darling dears. The U and a V. We've got an A. We have an A, darling dears, for an asshole or an axhole. We've got the VW, right? We've got the what? The Manas, darling dear. The Fool card. Someone that wants to take the leap of faith. The M, right? What else have we got? A reverse Empress, darling dear. A B. This is no one's mother, or the mother that's getting punched up. And we've also got Perso, a P. Wow. Somebody's going to be able to get away, darling dears. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Are they going to try and come towards the big cat for help? Are they going to try and come towards the big cat for help? They better not, blood. They better not. You can't help the wicked from the pit, darling dear, unless they drag you in. Nope, you've got to say it's a hard pass for you. It's no for you. Don't help them. Don't help them. Why can't the big cat help them? We've got to ask these questions. Why can't the big cat help them? Because they're drama-filled, darling dears. And they will what? They will block your blessings in the upright. This is opportunities. This is someone that, if you've got progeny that spoke about your progeny, darling dears. Yeah, they come with the drama blood. Remember, don't make them slip you off your flip-flop of common sense, big cat. Don't help them. Don't help them, right? Keep your lid on your cup is closed, mate. You are highly intuitive and discerning, nurturing. This is why they want to come to you for help, big cat. You better, it's a hard pass and a no. Let them fight amongst themselves like rabid dogs, right? Listen, he's still watching you, darling dears. Page of Swords. And they're wishing you would lose everything that you've achieved. This is someone that's created generational curses for themselves. But you're not involved, big cat. Yes, they laughed at you. Yes. But who's crying now? You've left all of that drama and trauma behind. Who's crying now? That's their business. Listen, we went through everyone. What? You said a co-worker? Why are the co-workers fighting? Big cat, what's the matter with you? Oh, I heard it. Light this bitch up. Fist bump. Why are the co-workers fighting? Okay. I'm getting to it, big cat. As fast as my hands can take it. Why is the co-workers fighting? Because they're what? They're lazy, darling dears. They lied about the work that they was actually putting in. They lied on you. They told all of these lies. But when you did the Two of Wands and minus yourself from the picture, their true natures is being revealed. Yes, they are what? Mean, darling dear, mean. They don't do the work that they said they was doing. You was the one that was holding that whole business together with your intellect, and they lied on you. Some of you lost your jobs or your positions because of these co-workers, and yet now that you're gone, the whole thing is what? Falling down like a pillar of salt. Yes, you who was nurturing. Yeah, you was loyal until you wasn't. All right, let's pull one more. Why is the neighbors fighting? Why is the neighbors fighting? Why are the neighbors fighting? Why are the neighbors fighting? You've got the Six of Cups. It's about some kind of opportunity. They're not happy, darling dear. They're not happy with their progeny. You can see the cups. Is their progeny punching them up? I don't know. They're not happy. They're not happy, darling dears. There's been no change in the situation. Some are unhappy because they can't go on a vacation because they don't like their progeny because of the money that they've got to spend on the progeny. They can't get to live the life that they want to live. Who told them to have the baby? The babies didn't ask to come here, blood. They didn't. They're upset because they have to spend their skrillers on their progenies. Where did that go? Look, a lot of drama that they create. They're abusing their children, darling dear. They are. Look at this moon card. They're abusing their progenies. The mother is the main protagonist against their own progenies. But they're gonna get karma for that. They're abusing their progenies because they can't live the life that they want to live. But no one told them to have all of them. I said all of them, so they've got more than one child. Freudian slip, meant to come out. Yes, that poor child is going for it. Verbal abuse on a daily basis, darling dears. Made to feel less than. They're going to get that karma. They're going to get it. They're never going to have any money, darling dears. Their health is being affected. Everything will be affected for every curse word and thing they do against those progenies that did not ask to come here, right? That they're abusing because they can't live the life that they want, right? They're getting the karmas, mate. Outrageous. I don't like people that pick on progenies, defenseless progenies. Yeah, so they're all fighting, big cat. I've got nothing else to say to that. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd over to my Teespring, todd over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. Take the hop, skip and jump to my TikToks, where I also upload videos on a daily basis. And please, please, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I'm kicking my way through these tarot streets again. Yes, baby. Got any more bay? Hey, amongst Pennywise son or daughter. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Big cat wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets.
Dark side, light this bitch up.
Yes. Energies. Up, big cat. Thank God it's nothing to do with you. Fist bump. Big cat wave. Hey, hey, hey. Nothing to do with us.
How you came to be is no longer a mystery. Black sheep is your birthright. It's code for the one who brings the light. I bet if there's a crack, you don't fall back. Remember who you are. No rest for the wicked with their skullduggery. The use spell workers' projection to send out envy, hate, and jealousy. You are the prototype, your ancestors champion. They shield you and send back those spiritual attacks. You are divinely protected from the dummy bats. Yeah. Big cat, the most high, got your back. He sits high and looks low, so don't get smoked or smoke yourself. Big cat, moving silence. Only time you speak is to say checkmate.